Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now of course here we are again in my own world called Vonaleo, a place filled with my own original creatures inspired by Greek connections. If you haven't watched the series yet and this is your first video, I highly recommend you watch the rest of the series. I do much more different videos, but this is in today's episode. I'll be continuing my journey in Vonaleo by redesigning 3 Pokemon that have been part of this region for quite some time. Now, you guys should know these Pokemon very well, and they are 3 final stage Pokemon that I've had quite some problems with. With my design skills and passion for Greek mythology, I'm excited to bring a fresh take on them now and give them a new look that's both captivating and true to the original origins. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into today's video. In this region, you'll find a variety of unique creatures that draw inspiration from Greek mythology, folklore, and history, even just from their culture. Today's episode will be focused on redesigning 3 of the hopefully most well-known Pokemon in Vonaleo. These creatures have hopefully become fan favourites, and I'm talking about Molsacolin, Voinazard, and Amazithe. These Pokemon have been around for a while, but as time passes, I've come to realise that their designs could use a bit of a revamp. I want to bring out the essence of Greek mythology and make these creatures more appealing to both new and old fans of Vonaleo. So without further ado, let's get started on the redesign of Molsacolin, Voinazard, and Amazithe. I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's start off with Molsacolin, the normal and fire-type regional rodent from Vonaleo. When I first created Molsacolin, I wanted it to be a cute and musically talented Pokemon that would make a great addition to the region. As time went on, I noticed that there were some issues with its design that needed to be addressed. One of the main problems I had with Molsacolin was its expression. Its crossed eyes and just blank stare made it a bit off-putting, and it didn't fit well with the other regional rodents in terms of proportions. Additionally, the clashing colours on the body made it look a bit garish. To improve its design, I made several changes. First, I got rid of a lot of the gold areas on its body and made its tail completely gold, which gave it a more balanced, harmonious, and eye-catching appearance. I also gave its ribbon a pattern resembling a music staff, which fits well with its musical theme. But perhaps the most significant change I made was to its eyes. Instead of highlighting its eyes, I gave them actual pupils, which made them look more lively and expressive. Overall, these changes have given Molsacolin a much-needed update, while still staying true to its original design. I'm thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you all love it too. Also guys, please give me some feedback on the new setup of my new expressions of my avatar, and the fact that I'm also showing the shiny in the drawing process. Now, here we come to Foenazard, a fire and psychic type, the first regional bird of the region that I thought was too humanoid in my opinion, which of course is based on Dumbledore, so it was going to end up that way. The biggest problem I had with this design was its head, which looked like it had been snapped at an odd angle. To fix this, I got rid of the beard and changed its pose to give it a more natural looking stance. I also gave it actual fingers instead of the wings it had before. However, I had to trade in those big wings, which means that it couldn't fly. However, I did manage to change the overall design to fit it and made it look more like an elder wizard with a big staff topped with the orb that was once braiding its beard. I kept the big bushy eyebrows, which gave the creature a wise and mysterious appearance. One of the biggest changes I made to the head was removing the discernible mouth/beak. Instead, I made the beak less pronounced and gave the head a more, odd shape in terms of a bird. However, I still wanted to make it clear that Foenazard is a beaked creature. So I made sure to keep some of the defining features such as the curved shape of the head and the pointed tip at the top, as well as the Santa-like hat, which of course, it's not meant to be Santa's hat, but I probably should have made it purple. Oh well. Overall, I think this redesign makes Foenazard look more dignified and powerful, while still retaining its unique fire and psychic typing. At least I think it's unique. The only one that I know that has it is Delphox, so... Last but not least is Amaziath, a bug and dark type that takes subtle inspiration, from the Greek goddess Artemis and the praying mantis. When looking at the design, I noticed that the spikes on its pincers were a bit too large and the pose was too static, so I made some adjustments to those areas. I also wanted to tweak the proportions slightly to make it look more balanced. However, out of the 3 redesigns we're showcasing today, Amaziath has undergone the least amount of changes, and that's because I really like the overall concept and structure of the original design. It's still a menacing creature, hopefully, with a sharp, deadly looking pincers, but now it has a more realistic pose and smaller spikes that better fit its body. In terms of the colour scheme, I want to emphasize the dark/moon aspect of the bug and dark typing, so I darkened the purple, and overall I think the changes made to Amaziath make it look more like a formidable predator ready to take on any challenge in battle. And that's it for today's episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed the redesigns of Molsicolon, Foenazard, and Amaziath, and that you learned a thing or two about the design process along the way. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future episodes. Also, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of today's redesigns, or what other concepts for a Greek-based region you'd like to see me tackle in the future. And of course, if there's any Pokemon I have made so far that should be redesigned, don't mention the starters, because they will all get a redesign soon. Wink wink. You can let me know which ones need one. Speaking of future episodes, I'm excited to announce that the next one will be all about Weedle and its evolutions, Kakuna, Beedrill, and Mega Beedrill. We'll be exploring different concepts and ideas to improve their design, make them stand out among the other Kanto bug types. So be sure to tune in next time for more Pokemon design fun. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all in the next video.